Hello and welcome to the show. Now the Porsche 961 came to Project Cars 2 not so long ago, and when I first saw it I thought it looked really cool. I thought I'd drive it at some point and entirely forgot the car was in the game. However, when I was at the Goodwood Festival of Speed, it was a big Porsche celebration and they had a 961 there. And seeing it in person, it very quickly became one of my favourite cars. Certainly favourite cars that I saw there this year. It is an incredible looking vehicle. There's something about it. The games do not quite do it justice. It is a fantastically good looking car. And while I don't know too much about it, and it was only doing demo runs, it wasn't doing timed runs and so on up the course, I very, very much like the car. So it was, well, when I got home, I wanted to drive it. It's on to Project Cars 2 to have a go with this car. Now, we are going to do a one-make race, because I'm not sure how well it's balanced within the GTO class, around the Leipzig circuit, the Porsche test track, a track that up until this morning I'd never driven around. It's a strange-looking layout. However, I actually really like it. I think it's a really nice circuit to drive around, but yeah, it does look somewhat odd. Turn 1's a bit sketchy. Turn 1's a bit sketchy, and the strange like chicane on the back circle part of the track looks weird. Is really good fun corner when things are going well. I'm going to be starting at the back of a 26 car field. That is the maximum size that we can get. And I'm opting for a rolling start. As ever, it kind of creates a little bit less chaos for the AI. There's going to be stacking up at the start of the race, as there often is. Turn 1 can sometimes be quite good. Have seen a few fairly decent sized shunts in practice through here. We're going to be cautious, I think, because I'm never sure if someone's going to end up pointing the wrong way through there. And the problem is, as ever with these races, I want to try and get my way up through the field as quickly as possible. 10 laps is not much time to make your way up from the back of a pack. And, well, perhaps one of your best opportunities is early on. Everybody's all stuck together. Everybody's all bunched up. They're going 3 wide ahead of us. Guys, that's not clever. Oh, it's a big traffic jam. And I should have gone to the outside. I was a little bit stuck down with not much in the way of places to go. Oh, there is a gap there. I don't know if it's going to stay there for particularly long. We're up to 17th place. It's actually a pretty solid start, all in all. It's not too bad of a start. How badly are we going to stack up here? Oh, yeah, quite bad. Come on, somebody go! I will push you out of the corner if I have to. There was a car on the outside of me. He did not get anywhere. Oh, crap, we're on the outside heading up towards the chicane. Don't like going too wide through here if I can help it. We might have to. We are through and out the other side quite cleanly. That is up to a 15th place. It's a pretty solid start, actually. That is a pretty solid start to the race. We're going to have a little bit of oversteer on the way into this back chicane. That is, it's a great corner. It really is. Absolutely fantastic corner, that one. When you get it right, if you get it wrong, it's a right pain in the arse. But when you get it right, oh, hello, lock the rears up a tad bit there. That's not what we want. Okay, all of that, we have come out 15th place. We're alive. We're in one piece. Now time to get terrified by turn 1. So one of my difficulties with turn 1 is that the AI are very good at running into here and kind of steering while braking without any issues. If I try and do the same, I get all sorts of sideways and out of control. So I'm going to have to try and take a slight bit of a different approach through there. Oh, we got a bobble on a curb. It's okay though. Yeah, I'm going to take a slight different approach, slight different line perhaps, to try and make sure that I don't spin my car like a moron through that corner, where I am likely to be faster. The second of the 2 hairpins, I'm seemingly quite good on the exit of that one, and into the couple of chicanes I can make up some time on these cars that I am racing, although it kind of takes a little bit of time. It's one of these circuits that takes me a few laps to kind of build confidence up in the car again, even though I've been doing, you know, practice laps and so on before going to film this. I don't know. I think it might also not help that I'm still fairly inexperienced around here, but it does seem like one of those tracks that even after just doing practice, if you go get a drink or something and come back to try and drive the circuit again, it really does take a few laps to settle back into a rhythm. Once you're in a rhythm, it's great. I don't know what it is about this particular layout, but there we go. Right, that's 14th place. Well, always with these, I kind of designed them, I set them up to be at the point where I could, if everything goes really well and I drive nicely, get towards the front. I don't know if I'm making enough progress at the moment to challenge at the very front of the field, because I'm going to be trying to carefully does it through here, although I can be pretty good on the exit through there. The AIs kind of run the car in very quickly, but are not so fast, not so hot on the exit there. Are we going to get a good run? Or it bobbles over the curves. It's not as bad as some of my 4-7 cars, but it does bobble a little bit when it comes to those curves. How late dare we brake? Oh, I mean, we might actually be able to sneak the nose up the inside here. Make it awkward, stop him getting on the power where he wants to. Okay, we've slowed them down, certainly. We've cost ourselves a little bit of lap time, perhaps, in all of that. But we've made the AI car slow in a bit of an awkward place. I'm hoping we can fire up the inside, block all of that off. I can't cut back underneath the car ahead. That's okay. We've got the pass done. That's the important thing at the end of the day here. We have got the overtake completed. Can I have a sniff up the inside there? No, we cannot. I mean, we have a sniff, but it's not going to be a passing opportunity. Our next one's going to come out of the chicane. Although, am I close enough? Am I brave enough is perhaps the better question. See, I'll get nice and close through here, and I would want to, ideally be carrying more speed if I was on my own. I'm not going to be close enough, although can we maybe have a look into this final corner? Nope. Nope. Get it back. Ah! Overdrove that one a tad. Yeah, that was braking and turning all at the same time, and that's not what you want to do. Not what you want to do at all. That's why I'm a little bit nervous about this turn one, getting the car settled for that. Some cars, ideal world, you wouldn't be braking and turning. Some cars you get away with it a little bit more than others. This one, you don't. This one will bite you. And while a relatively innocuous spin, we're not going to be winning this race. We are not going to be winning this race. Not unless there is a colossal crash. And a colossal crash not caused by me either, because we caused a colossal crash from 16th place, not going to affect the leaders. We have got a pretty good run over the hairpin though. Can we? We should be able to have a dive up the inside here, get the car stopped, park it on the apex, don't let him back past, maybe sneak. No, just played a little bit Morse code on the rear bumper of the car ahead. We're almost back to where we were when we spun. I might have to have a big brave dive. No, I'm not good enough under brakes there. Oh, now I've all compromised. Get off the grass, muppet. Okay, this lap's been a little bit backwards. This lap has been no forward progress through all of that, which is a shame. Now, don't try anything dumb. This is normally the first corner where I get into trouble. It's not normally back here. It's not normally back here that's the issue, but there we go. Oh, clobbered the curb. We are going for use as much of the track as you can, sometimes a little bit more. Just try not to spin off of the curb. We're not getting on two wheels yet. We're not getting onto two wheels yet, so I've not quite gone the full manic fail race. Not that I don't think these curbs. They might be high enough to get a little bit of two-wheel action. We're not going to roll. Not going to roll the 961, but a little bit of two-wheel action might not be impossible. There we go. Keep that power down. It is a good car to drive, this one. It is a very nicely balanced car to go racing with. Come on, I want that 14th place. In fact, whoa, we're all very slow there. All of a sudden, I might be able to make life difficult for you. They're all checking up because no one's quite close enough to overtake, but they're close enough to be compromising one another. So that kind of helps me and kind of doesn't in some ways. Like, it helps me catch up to them a little bit, but then they all just fill the circuit. Every time you get to somewhere, you might be able to do an overtake. I don't actually know if I got a tag or whether I got a lot of spinning on my own through that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go around the outside here. It's a risky manoeuvre, but we kind of got to go for it here. Is he going to leave me space? Yes, he is. I can't get that car. It's that second time in a row now I've been on the wonky line through there. I'm going to hold him out wide, though, up towards this next corner. We're still side by side. Have you given up? There we go. Yes, you have. Good. That's what I want to see. That's what I need to see if we're going to be making... I mean, again, we're not going to be winning this race. There's not a hope in hell we're going to be winning this race. Not from the big spin. Although it is coming up to, I guess we're already at half distance. Gee. Feels like I've been racing for a long time in this already. We are 13th. You know, we come to half distance and we are technically halfway up the pack. But considering the amount of cars we did on lap 1 and 2 are your main spots or main gains, if you like. After that, getting more than one car a lap is difficult. Depends on the circuit, of course. Around here, yeah, not so easy. There are kind of 2 overtaking spots for me that I am preferring. They're going to be miles back on the cars ahead, although we are miles back heading into the braking zone here. They're likely to slow each other down. They're likely to still be slowing each other down, which is good for me. Keep messing up each other's lap times. Gives me more of a chance. I've had an awful start to this particular lap. The other thing you need to be able to do when it comes to this sort of racing is you need to be able to, as soon as you find yourself in that clean air, you need to be able to setting, your fastest laps. You can't waste the clean air opportunity, which is what I'm doing a little bit here, because we are about to get stuck back in traffic. We're going to slither the car backwards into the chicane. We've got through without going on the grass. We did bounce our way across the infield ever so slightly. As I'm pushing this car a little bit more than perhaps I would normally, I am being too aggressive in these braking zones. Got a lot of back end sliding around, under braking. Yes, that's it, AI cars. Try and overtake one another. That's what I want to see. Fight each other, slow each other down, every which way you can. Fastest lap wise, I have got lap times into the low 34s. I never quite got into the 33s yet around here. But yeah, low 34s are doable if I can keep everything together. Although we're going to hit traffic in the very, very near future. Not actually sure I'm quite driving well enough to be getting into low 34s. Potential lap time is 34.4. That's not too terrible. Okay, this lap around we might be in position for a potential look at getting some passes done. Whether it's going to be more than one, I don't know. We are bringing our own little contingent with us. Cars behind are not falling back, as they're not having to concertina up against me in the same way that they do against each other, because I'm all over the place. I should take different lines and I'm fast in different places to them. Here we go, get that exit run out of there. It's a mega cutback. I do love that line at the hairpin. Absolutely love going for, I didn't know if that was on. I hoped it was on, but you just go for it and hope mid-corner that you're going to have the acceleration, the punch out of there where the AIs are busy fighting one another. It's hard work, so much hard work. I'm struggling with the old English. Nope. I really wanted to be closer through there. Can we punch out the other side with a good amount of speed? Yes, but we're going to hit traffic. We're going to hit traffic with nowhere to go. Might want to sneak, compromise the other Porsche. Nice. Oh, it might be enough. You've got to wiggle. Still not enough. And I don't want to go side by side through turn 1. Turn 1's terrifying side by side. Don't wiggle, please, Porsche. Okay, that's not a pass I ever thought was going to work. I did not expect that one to be on. I mean, all sorts of wrong gears because I thought I was about to die. We've made it, though. I don't know how that one... I'm not sure how I pulled that one off. I mean, the AI gave us a little bump on the way out, but we were both pretty respectful in terms of the old, car positioning. We gave each other enough space to be there. I didn't have a wobble. That was the big concern. I mean, if either of us had a wobble mid-corner there, we were probably both going to have a tremendous accident. I'm very glad we didn't. We're almost up into the top 10 now. I'm going to run very, very deep here, but that's fine because I actually don't really care because I want to do that. Cut back on the exit. Get that acceleration. Are we going to be able to do this? Are we going to go around the outside of another car into the chicane? Oh, I braked way too early there. I'm a muppet once more. Oh, still going to have to fight it through there. No, there's not quite. Not quite enough room for all of us through there. I was on a very, very wonky angle on the way in. Oh, I've never had so much problem getting into that corner before. I was driving that line fine, or I thought I was driving that line fine like that before. Apparently not. We're going to have to be more careful down there, because I am giving myself no end of problems, or kind of needless problems in the braking zone. Coming towards the end of lap number 8, we are into 10th. So, top 10 looks like it might be on the cards at least, which, considering all of the mayhem earlier on, is not too bad. Right, carefully does it through turn 1, or a little wide through turn 2. That's not... We can kind of recover this through this next turn, or make time on the AIs through this next turn. Stamp on that power. I really like this corner here when you get it right. It's another one of those excellent, excellent fun corners when you get it right. Really easy to make a very, very big, silly mistake. Can we have a big stop down here? Yes, we can. No contact either on the AI car. He saw me coming, gave us a little bit of space, and we've got that pass done. Okay, 9th place. 9th place. Hairpin time once more. Can I make my patented Leipzig manoeuvre work again here? Oh god, I didn't realise he was going to try. That is the issue with that manoeuvre. Just realised. Found the danger in that manoeuvre. You take a very wonky line on the way in, and it's a little bit of an invitation for cars behind to have a sniff. And if they do, and you've committed, which I was, they're very, very close to turning you around. Right, let's do this more my way rather than try and follow the AIs. That's more like it. I know what I've been doing stupid around there. I've been following... The AIs take that corner really differently to me. So I have, in my pursuit of them, been taking slightly wonky lines and slightly different braking points and, yeah, braking in a different way, and that's not a clever thing to do. Stick with what you know. Stick with what you know when you've only got a couple of laps. Well, only one more lap now to go. Oh... This has been an intense race. This has been a very, very intense race. I've got the hang of turn 1 though. I'm really pleased I actually got the hang of turn 1 and turn 2 through there. You kind of brake for the first part, turn, and then you straighten the car up for the next part and then brake again. The AIs do take it differently to me. However, I can carry enough speed through there. If anything, I've actually screwed myself over a little bit for this exit down here because I was so quick and on the outside at completely the wrong point. And oh, slow down for the hairpin. We're not going to be able to... I can't actually take the line I want to, I don't think. Because I'm going to get... We will potentially get turned if I take the line I want to up at this next hairpin. If I take that really, really big dive, I am still going to try and get my nose underneath, but I can't go out quite as far yet. Still... Oh, I've still got a tag. Yeah, we take very different lines, me and the AI, through all of that. We take very, very different lines. Oh, I'm going to be close. No, can't do it here. Okay, it's all going to come down to this back chicane. It was the exit of the back chicane is where I'm going to potentially... It's not going to make it on the way in because I'm driving it very differently to the AIs. Can we... Oh, I was more across the... well, I jumped the track on the way in. I've jumped the track on the way out as well. We've not gained any time in jumping the track. There was just nowhere to get that one done. I'm going to jump on the throttle. Try. Oh, it's going to be close. It's not going to be enough. They have defended well on this final lap. I was just all in the wrong places at the wrong times and couldn't get my car alongside. Oh, that was a good race. I very much enjoyed the race. Very much enjoyed the race. Unfortunately, yeah. Not able to get much higher than it, considering we had a very near large spin on the final corner, and it was, well, halfway through the race I figured out how to take turn 1, but then that screwed me up with positionings for other corners. Yeah, I would have been better off not being as fast through kind of turn 1, get the exit down the back straight and go for a dive up the inside into the first hairpin, first of the hairpins I should say. Would have been the clever way to do things. I didn't. I went for the spectacular, kind of ended up trying to go around the outside in a place I probably shouldn't have. Either way, the car's great fun. The circuit I enjoy a lot more than I thought I would. Yeah, it looks weird. On paper it looks weird. However, it's a lovely track to drive around. That, though, is going to be it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.